Hello there, welcome back to Ideas in Photography. Well, it's R. So the ideas here are railways and reflections. Now railways, well, frankly too many photographers get themselves killed in railways, so I'm going to suggest you don't do that. But I'm going to suggest that you reflect on your work, which isn't the same as reflection from a mirror or a window. It's actually thinking what I'm doing, trying to give words to what you're doing. And here where writers are very good, and I have a number of books that I like to look at and I keep returning to, and some new ones. Now the first one, which should be on the screen behind me, is Dan Winter's Road to Seeing. I always think it's Ideas in Photography because it's actually Road to Seeing. And Dan has put together a book, here it is, which covers almost everything he does. It's a beautiful book. I like it so much that rather than ruin it by opening it, I bought a Kindle version so I can actually read the text. But it's great to coming back and looking at ideas, etc., what's coming. So, a book I recommend. Another one, let me put this down, is this one here. This is in fact Rebecca Solnit's Landscape of Politics, and it gives an understanding of what landscape is to her. Very critical, very challenging, but in a way that's useful to your photography. It helps you understand. A great book. Another one, probably the most important book I have behind me, deeply out of print, deeply expensive, but Shadow Sights. Probably the most important book I have on understanding what photography is. Written by a non-photographer, but taught by Elizabeth Edwards, one of the best academics in photography in Britain, and immigrated to Australia. So that's Kitty Hauser's Shadow Sights, an excellent book. A new book in my library is this one here, the fifth edition of Light, Science and Magic, an introduction to photography lighting. So it's important for me to look at that, so when I'm in the studio I can have some understanding, I can look at ideas and try and work out what pictures are. But the important thing here, and this is where my friend David Bate comes in. I have two of his books. This is the photography and I have another art photography one. Is to try and understand why your pictures function the way you do. It's no good saying, well, I just like them. Oh, well, that's why it goes. Oh, it's the same everywhere. Try and work out what you're doing. Listen to the thinkers in photography, even the ones you deeply disagree with, and try and work out why you dislike them. And then, and this is the important bit, and then begin to look at your work and actually make some notes. Use the books to help you. Give yourself ideas, reflect, challenge. And this is what every good photographer does all the time. They always challenge their work. They always redo it, look at it again. Think of Nick Knight. He started as a documentary photographer of skinheads. Now he's the premier fashion photographer within Europe. He's always challenged himself. So you challenge yourself. Never accept the middle road. Go to something special every time. And if you're stuck, well, the Dan Winters will help you. The David Bate. And all these people will give you ideas. So, Ideas in Photography, out.